Ever wondered how a magician manages to pull jewelry through solid glass or produce an endless cascade of beer glasses? Prepare to be amazed as we are going to reveal the astonishing secrets behind not one, not two, but three jaw-dropping tricks performed by famous magicians. If you enjoy the video, make sure to like it and show your support. In this amazing act, the famous magician Dynamo, known for performing incredible magic tricks, first visits a jewelry shop. As you may have seen in jewelry shops, they often display their jewelry inside glass boxes. The magician inserts his hand into one of these glass boxes and takes out a bracelet, leaving everyone astonished. But how? In this case, there was indeed a hole in the glass, but why didn't anyone notice it? If you look closely at the video, you'll see a green mat here. The hole is actually hidden beneath this mat. The entire glass functions on a movable mechanism. When Dynamo pretends to insert his hand into the glass box, the entire glass is moved in such a way that the hidden hole beneath the mat is now positioned directly under Dynamo's hand. This allows him to easily slide his hand through the hole and retrieve the bracelet from within the glass box. After Dynamo retrieves the bracelet, the glass is moved back to its original position, covering the hole once again under the green mat. This gives the illusion that Dynamo magically inserted his hand through the glass to retrieve the jewelry. But now you know how cleverly the magician deceived us with this trick. The next incredible magic act performed by Dom Chambers involves him continuously producing beer-filled glasses and bottles one after another in mid-air on stage. First, the magician shows everyone an empty paper bag, which indeed appears to be completely empty. The magician reaches into the bag and pulls out a beer-filled glass, surprising the audience. And just when you think that's impressive enough, he repeats the process and pulls out another beer-filled glass from the same seemingly empty bag. To add more flair to the magic, the magician takes out a small beer bottle from the bag and, with a quick motion, transforms it into a regular-sized beer bottle. The magician continues to pull out several beer-filled glasses from the bag one after another, leaving the audience in awe. What makes it even more astonishing is that the magician then produces a beer-filled glass from his jacket sleeve and even from his shoe. Finally, he takes out an empty glass from the same previously empty paper bag and fills it with beer from his shoe. But how does the magician manage to perform this amazing act without having an endless supply of magical powers? The secret lies in cleverly concealed compartments and sleight-of-hand techniques. Before revealing the secret behind this magic trick, if you enjoyed Dom Chambers' performance, be sure to like the video. Now, let's reveal the secrets behind Dom's amazing act. This whole trick depends on the magician's skill and this table, because behind this table are hidden all the glasses filled with beer that the magician is going to produce. In addition to these glasses filled with beer, the magician has also concealed some in the pockets of his jacket. However, even with the glasses filled with beer, it requires remarkable skill to handle them and to bring them out at the right time. Let's now see how the magician did it step by step. First, the magician takes out a glass filled with beer from this empty paper bag. The bag is actually empty, but it has a cut at the back, and the magician places it in front of his jacket and pretends to put his hand inside the bag. But in reality, through the cut in the bag, he retrieves the glass filled with beer from his jacket pocket. He then reveals it to the audience, making it appear as though the glass was pulled out of the bag. To produce another glass from the bag, the magician places the bag in front of the pocket on the other side of his jacket in a similar manner. After that, the magician takes a small bottle out of the bag and then transforms it into a larger bottle. In reality, the magician doesn't actually take the small bottle out of the bag. As you can see, he had it in his hands from the beginning and merely acts like he's pulling it out of the bag. When everyone's attention is on this small bottle, the magician swiftly retrieves the bottle he had concealed in his pants pocket with his other hand and performs the trick at lightning speed, creating the illusion that he magically turned the small bottle into a big one. The small bottle is still in the magician's other hand. Now, let's move on to the part where the magician retrieves a glass filled with beer from his shoe. Pay close attention. The magician takes off his shoe and cleverly places the glass hidden behind the table into his shoe. Now, because the glass is inside the shoe, the magician surprises everyone by removing it from there. Similarly, the magician then removes his jacket and, using a clever maneuver, retrieves the glass hidden behind the jacket from the sleeve. This is as entertaining to watch as it is challenging to perform, as the magician accomplishes all of this without spilling a drop of beer, which is quite amazing. Afterwards, the magician reveals one glass after another on the table. In slow motion, you can see the magician lifting the glass from under the table and making it appear as if the glass is being pulled out of the bag. Now, we come to the last part, where the magician takes out an empty glass from the bag and then fills it with beer from his shoe. As you can see here, the magician retrieves the bag from behind the table. In reality, this bag already contains an empty glass and a gimmicked shoe with a compartment filled with beer. The magician then takes out the empty glass from the bag and fills it with beer from the concealed compartment in the shoe. This trick was truly impressive. Let me know how you found this trick in the comments. Next is the book and bottle trick performed by famous magician Richard Jones. In this trick, the magician presents a gift-wrapped bottle along with a book containing a photograph of 4 judges. The magician proceeds to move the photo across the book's pages and asks a judge to stop him. Wherever the judge stops, the magician instructs them to read and remember the page number. After this, the magician puts the photo in his pocket and takes out the receipt for that book from his pocket, saying that he wants a refund for it. He then gives a sudden jerk to his hand, and miraculously, the bill transforms into actual money. Following this, the magician asks the judge for the page number that the judge had chosen from the book, which happens to be page 176. The magician proceeds to reveal a gift, and inside the bottle, there is a page, which he takes out. Remarkably, it's the same page that the judge had selected earlier, page 176. The magician asks the judge to open the book to that page, but to everyone's surprise, that page is torn out from the book. When the page from the bottle is matched with it, it's an exact match. This leaves everyone astonished. But how? How did the magician turn this bill into money, and how did the book page mysteriously find its way into that bottle? Before revealing the secret behind this magic trick, if you enjoyed Richard Jones's performance, be sure to like the video if you haven't until now. Now let's uncover the secret behind this magic. First, let's understand how the magician transformed the bill into money. Here, the magician takes the bill out of his pocket. Behind this bill, there is an attached note, and a separate note is also kept, which the magician is holding with his thumb hidden from the audience's view. Misdirection is a common technique in magic. While the audience is focused on the bill in the magician's hand, the magician creates a distraction. This could be a sudden movement, a flourish, or a verbal diversion to draw attention away from his hands momentarily. In this case, the magician gives a quick jerk with his hands. In reality, the magician folds this bill in half from the middle so that the hidden note behind it comes to the front. Also, there is already another note hidden under their thumb. This way, the magician appears to produce 2 notes from the single bill in his hand. In slow motion, you can see the bill being folded. Now, let's move on to the next part where the judge doesn't actually select a page as it appears to everyone. During the performance, the magician uses misdirection and psychology to make it seem like the judge has a free choice in selecting a page. The judge believes they are randomly choosing a page from the book. Instead, the magician cleverly guides the judge to choose the exact page that the magician had planned, and this particular page was pre-placed inside the bottle. Let's see how this is done. Actually, the magician has a copy of page 176 pre-attached to the photo from which he performs this trick. When the judge asks the magician to stop, the magician shows the judge the page 176, which is already stuck behind that photo. This page 176 that the judge is currently looking at is not actually a part of the book. The original page 176 which is a part of the book, is pre-placed inside the bottle. Now, the magician reaches for the sealed bottle, seemingly retrieving a page from inside. In reality, he is taking out the real page 176, which was pre-placed inside the bottle. This is the reason this page perfectly matches the torn page from the book, creating the illusion that page 176 has magically traveled from the book into the bottle. This way, the magician astonishes everyone with his magic act, but now you also know the secret behind this magic. We put in a lot of effort to bring such videos for you, so please like this video and show your support. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe for more mind-bending reveals.